After 2 days of walking through the dry valleys between the city of Dilmun and the docking ports of Sheba, you and the old merchant finally arrive at an abandoned military depot.
Well, here we are. Yeah, I know. It's a mess. But it's nothing a little tidying up won't fix. Have a look around.
Moving your camera is done with the WASD keys, or just move your cursor to the edge of the screen. You can also zoom in and out with the mouse wheel or the Q and E keys.
See? Not too shabby, right? There's definitely potential.
While you wait for the old man to finish rummaging around the outpost, you begin to wonder how convenient it must be if you could control time. Well, dear player, you most certainly can. Click on the time control buttons on the upper left corner of the screen. You can pause the... Wonderful.
These walls are hundreds of years old,
the old man exclaims.
They're soundproof. They're also vision-proof, unfortunately. Luckily, the security cameras can see through them.
You can control the height of your diner's walls to improve your visibility. You can have them all the way up or all the way down. Try using the wall height control. Great. Be sure to adjust wall height as you and the old man walk into the inner courtyard of the depot to find a group of strangers hanging about.
Ah, I almost forgot to tell you. I went through the trouble of picking up some helping hands back in Dilmun. You can thank me later. Anyway, you're the one paying their wages, so...
Your staff are key to running the diner. You can pick them up and drop them wherever you please. Try doing it now. Click and hold your left mouse button on any employee until you pick them up and release to drop them. Lovely. You got the hang of that pretty quickly. The old man points to the ground beneath your feet. Dry but fertile arid soil untouched by agriculture.
First things first, you gotta grow stuff to cook stuff. Let's start with building 8 planters boxes.
All right, player. Open the Rooms menu in your bottom tray and select Growing Patch. You can only build growing patches in the outer courtyard in the middle of the outpost. You can't build them inside. Click and hold the left mouse button to select the tiles you want to zone. Then open the Objects menu, select the planters boxes, place them in the zone, and confirm to start. The tribesman nods in approval.
Very nice. Not too hard, right?
Remember, every room is built that way. Zone some tiles, place the required objects, and let the labourers get to work.
Only a few crops can survive out here. Bush beans are hardy and easy to grow. They're the survivalist's best friend on this forsaken planet. Just so happens I've got some leftover seeds from last year. Plant them in your planter's boxes. Open your inventory.
The old man inspects your bush beans.
Looking good. Now, you can't survive on just bush beans. Customers will want other stuff too. You may be able to buy other crop seeds from traders. Heck, you might even find exotic ones in other parts of the galaxy, but we'll talk about that later. For now, make sure you've got enough gardeners. Plants will die if they are left unwatered for too long.
The old man leads you into the interior of the trading outpost.
Once you've got stuff to cook, you'll need a place to cook them. Let's build a kitchen.
The kitchen is in the heart of your diner. Start out by picking Kitchen from your Rooms menu. Zone off the area you want to build your kitchen in, then place the required objects. For a kitchen, you'll need at least one table, one cooking appliance, one order board. Cooking appliances unlock cooking methods in the dish.
Good work,
says the old man. Now, be sure to assign one of your employees as a cook. The better they are at cooking, the happier your customers will be. Excellent. Make sure you have enough employees assigned to rooms to cope with your...
Okay, now we gotta start working on the most important room in the diner, the dining hall.
That's where your customers will order their food and eat. At this stage, you won't need a large dining hall, so don't build something too large. Choose the dining hall option in your rooms menu. Don't forget to place the required items, including the self-order kiosk. You go looking for the old man again and find him in the newly constructed break room, relaxing on the couch.
Ah, yes. This is what I'm talking about. Barely any couch fleece, too. You're a...
The old man waves goodbye to a patron after a long chat.
That guy used to be a hydroponics farmer. You know, with the right offer, you could convince people like him to work at your diner.
You can hire any customer on the...
I have standards. Low standards, but still standards.
I saw that. Good work. I'm sure they'll fit right in. If they don't, well, you can always fire them.
Okay, player, pay attention. This is important. Your diner is subject to a population cap. If you look at the indicator in the upper part of the HUD, you'll see the population counter. The number on the left is how many employees you have, and the number on the right is the total number of people.
This place used to be a trading outpost, then a military depot during the war. They left all this stuff behind when it was abandoned. You can clear out all this stuff by salvaging them. You'll have more space for more rooms. There's also plenty of materials here you can recover and use for building. And, who knows, you might find something valuable.
Salvaging is a key part of building your diner. It's how you create more building space. Click on the Salvage button in the bottom tray and select the tiles you want cleared out. Make sure you've got at least one employee assigned as a labourer. For now, start by salvaging... The old man watches while your employees clear out old crates and machinery.
Excellent! It's feeling roomier already. Now, listen carefully. In Nusa, fame is everything. The only way anyone out there will know this place even exists is by word of mouth. So keep your customers happy. Put some decorations in your dining hall. Make sure there's enough staff, and most importantly, enough food. Soon enough, your fame will improve over time.
You can open your fame widget on the lower right edge of the HUD to see how you're doing. Try raising your fame by 5 points right now by adding more decorations. Remember, a patron
No guns allowed. Well, take him from me.
my way to the city. You?
Good work. Happy customers will spread the word, and soon you're going to have more customers than you'll know what to do with.
Remember, increasing your fame also increases your population cap, therefore increasing the number of customers who spawn on the map. Fame can fluctuate, but it won't go below a minimum level. This minimum level is set at increments of 50. So once you hit 50 or 100 or 150 fame, it cannot drop below that level. Your fame widget on the right edge of the screen also shows your faction points. Faction points are a type of currency that you earn from happy customers depending on which faction they belong to. You can use faction points. The old man wakes you up one morning and takes you to a nearby starship dock.
I forgot to tell you about this, but the outpost comes with an abandoned cargo ship and dock. They call her the Natrach. She was abandoned during the war, but she appears to still be functional after some repairs and refueling. You can send your employees out on expeditions to outer worlds. Hopefully, they'll bring back some rare objects or new crop seeds. Here, take these Gobards and get the ship repaired and refueled. I'll just take a cut of the loot.
Open the Expeditions menu by clicking on the Expeditions button in the upper right part of the HUD. Select the right types of employees for the roles you want filled. Note that you only need a captain to launch an expedition, but sending a medic, an enforcer, and a negotiator may increase your chances of a successful expedition. Once you've decided on your crew, you have to stock it with rations. You can also bring along some Gobards just in case. Then you can select your destination. The further away it is, the longer the expedition will take, and the riskier too. Once that's done, make sure you've got enough fuel and your hull is in good condition. You and the old man watch as the ship struggles to get off the ground, but eventually launches off towards the atmosphere.
Good luck to y'all. You're gonna need it. It will take a few months for the expedition to get back, but until then, keep a watch out for any updates that will require your attention before your crew can make progress.
To your office just as you're getting ready to call it a day.
Looks like you're doing well. It may be time for bigger things, like helping factions. You can either help them conquer regions of the galaxy or complete events. Either way, it pays well. I've got contacts with the Bani Shamal's Elder Council. I hear they're preparing to take over a nearby star system. Pay them a visit, and take these Gobards. Let's split the profit if the invasion is successful.
Open the Factions window by clicking on the Factions button on the upper right part of the HUD. Click on Fund Invasion to start an invasion event. Doing this would usually cost faction points, but this one's for free. Invasion events are important because it's how factions take control of the galaxy. You aren't just a diner manager, you are the invisible hand that guides the fate of the galaxy. Once a faction controls more than 2/3 of the galaxy, the game is over, and your performance will be based on your relationship with the winning faction.